Hi, everybody. Welcome back to our final episode of Play to Find Out Smooth Criminals. A lot of stuff just happened.
Something just happened, and we're not sure what.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was the most terrible and glorious moment in this entire game.
Do we want to cut from that to TomCat's funeral or something?
Yeah, probably. Well, actually, we don't really have funerals in this setting. Bodies just sort of get incinerated.
Yeah, I mean, there's still wakes.
It'd be more like a wake. But we don't have to call the spirit wardens or anything because his soul is moving to somebody else.
You see, at 2 weeks after the wait, you see this lovely couple comes up and they're and the mom's like, I have a feeling to tell y'all everything will be okay, and she will see you in 8 months? Question mark. I don't know what this feeling is, but it's just awkward.
Thank you, Miss. He's greatly missed, and we appreciate your sympathies. And I just look back at all of his girlfriends over the course of time that he has accrued. It's they'll miss him too.
And they're that kind of and you see Mercy. They're well,
maybe she won't.
No, she's that kind of looks at the wife, the wife in the secretary. It's
oh, Mercy, and Astrid goes
she knows
over
what's
there.
Going on.
She doesn't. She's it's that look of you want to murder her, but you can't really because it was a different lifetime kind of thing. It's that, and then she's old at this point, so it's like killing a puppy at this point. It's why would I? It's but she still had that look on her face. And of course, the daughters, they're I didn't know that he was my dad. This is just weird. So weird.
Astrid would not have told her that he was her dad.
No, it's part of the will.
Oh, dear.
Oh, okay.
Well,
great.
If it makes you feel any better, he was my uncle, and he hit on me a lot.
That's not helping.
Sorry.
He died in the war. I didn't know it was vampire Nazis.
I feel like that would make it into the papers or something. Anyway, thank you for coming. Is Mr. Posh at the wake?
Oh yeah.
So I think Astrid just walks up to you and is like, "Okay."
And then you see a cat ghost "Hello, friends."
What I was trying to figure out is after all of the the medicine gets purged from Posh's body, and Posh is
you probably have total hormone shock.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking Posh hasn't gotten back on the regimen yet. Posh is female at the moment.
But it's not really a shock because it's healing. Any shock would happen with a healer because this is a super oh my god healing spell.
Well, just it all happened and then recovering from it.
Yeah. So are you
I mean, you still have to recover psychologically from that.
Oh no, there's psychological damage, yes, but physically, she's fine.
So are you actually are you passing as a woman, or are you still trying to hide?
I think the clothing is fairly androgynous at the moment. Obviously there's not because what basically the medicine wasn't hormone treatment. It was a weird Leviathan-y,
it was magical hormones.
Yeah, it was weird magical hormones. So Posh's body just kind of went back to how it's supposed to be, and so but now so Posh is just wearing very baggy and dark clothes.
Are you 3 or 4 inches shorter than normal?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit shorter. Yeah, just everything it and everything, very baggy. Everything's basically covered. Posh has a hat on or something to just so they can kind of duck behind it or whatever.
FYI, the coon cat start following the baby back home and becomes my familiar in the next lifetime. It becomes a full tiger cat thing. Because it was a baby form.
Nice.
It was this big.
Family.
It became super big, and it's well, it's guarding the baby, so I don't know what to say. We have a coon cat tiger thing.
What did Astrid say when she came up to Posh? Or
so what's the plan now?
Hider.
Yeah, they Posh looks up.
We're down one.
Yeah, and Pasha's face is like different. Yeah. It's sort of that like it's Posh, but yeah, like the weird magical stuff has made their face more.
They put makeup on the actor to make them look more feminine.
Yeah.
Right.
And like Posh looks up and, well, I'm not entirely sure where to go from here.
You got bigger dreams than this.
I was going to bring it up at some point that I think we, as in the crew, have kind of gotten above where we wanted to be.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
You've got your gang of that you're working on, that you're basically in charge of. I've got quite a bit of capital and made some friends along the way that I can push for my own things. I'm sure you and Vey are going to. Have you told us yet that you two are going to get married, or?
That probably came up after TomCat died.
Okay, yeah.
It's like, maybe we should talk about this.
Yeah. So like, you and Vey are going to get married soon. I don't know if we, as a, what we did, should even be a thing anymore.
Posh, I'm a thief. It's what I'm good at. It's my job. And if you ever need a thief, it's got a mouth on her. And it's way too fucking nosy for her own goddamn good. Let me know. And stop by for tea sometime or something. We've lived together for like, what, a year?
Something like that.
Gonna miss hanging out with you, stupid ass.
I will be sure to not be a stranger.
And maybe make sure your girlfriend doesn't hate me because
I don't think she will. I don't think she does that.
Speak of the devil. Around the same time that Salia comes up.
I don't think she
group,
does that.
And she comes up behind Posh, and the way that she places her hand on Posh's hip is like appreciative of the current configuration.
Mm-hmm.
And
is there a little bit of a hint of back off, bitch?
She looks she looks at Astrid and she says, "If you don't want me to eat you, stop looking so tasty and coming so close."
Well, so yeah.
So you see,
like my mother always told me.
You see the cat and the ghost just laughing because I have 4 tails now. Mm-hmm. This one's like the super short tail because I only made the 18 this time, which sucks, but oh well.
Well, so yeah, like my mother always said, make sure you get paid if you're gonna let anything happen to you. Now.
Yeah, and I think like at that she stops and she considers for just a second whether or not Posh would have a problem with her paying you to let her eat your power. And then she doesn't say anything.
Moving on, because
I love it so much.
You can't afford me. Sorry. I have some projects I need to work on. Boss, can I borrow you for an hour, 2 days from now?
Sure.
Thanks. Astrid goes back to mingling.
Awesome.
I already came up with my stats for my new character. Basically, I already have all my veteran things filled out. Basically, I got the 2 hunter ability to supercharge the cat, and I'm taking the alchemist.
So you're a hound?
No, I'm going to take the alchemist thing for leech, and I'm going to be a cultist.
Awesome.
And I'm going to be trained to be a witch.
Cool. So, yeah, the wake
My
is finished.
senpai is going to be, what's the name of it? Mercy, my teacher. Sensei, whatever. Sensei, that's the right word.
Awesome. Yeah, so, yeah, the wake, I think wake goes on or whatever. And then we, so you still have 1 or 2 left, actually.
I have money I want to spend.
Oh, yeah, money, right.
Okay.
Because I want to finish this clock.
Got it.
So I think Astrid,
My only regret, not there to eat your dad.
it's fine. I never met my dad. So I think Astrid stands. I think Astrid is like on the catwalks, like working. Like when you come down, because it's been a couple days, and you can see Astrid is clearly planning a heist.
I think Posh comes in, and I'm actually going to edit it on the screen because I've been meaning to do this for a while. But, well, I'll leave it up. Doesn't matter. Yeah, Posh comes down and is wearing, like... it's very apparent that they haven't gotten back on yet, even after a few days. They are...
Are you wearing like a dress?
Not a dress, but like, oh, Kelso, where's that one picture you showed me in the book that was amazing?
I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's kind of like a coat-ish looking thing. Like, ooh, I go to this reference a lot because it's so good. But, Evie Fry from, Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that kind of style of clothing. So it's kind of like a long, like, it's like a mix,
like flirting the line between masculine and feminine.
Kind of, yeah. So it's like a mix, like it's not a dress, but there's definitely like a dress-like quality to like the coat and like the cape that kind of comes out of it. And then it's like kind of like tight leather, and then like a hood. Same thing from the coat. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's like a long coat. Kind of like a flowing thing in the back, and like tight leather and stuff. Of course with the cane, because of course with their cane. And yeah,
looking good, Posh.
Thank you.
Okay. And like Astrid like steps away from the map. So, we've talked about how I'm mostly a demon now at this point.
Right.
Can you help me out with something?
What do you need? I'm not sure what I can help with in regards to that.
I'll just need a catalyst and someone to make sure if I pass out, you can like help.
Oh,
that's all I really need. Okay. So like Astrid like goes over to like one of the walls and like because there's like the railing, right? She like ducks under the railing and like hangs down like head first down towards the water by her feet, and is gonna try to attune to her demonic energies or whatever. I like figure out how they work.
I will put a stress in to help. The way I'm helping is because magic's weird. In my head, if you're like more like, if Astrid's super nervous right now, it might not go as well. So like if I like kind of like think for a second, and then like while Astrid's like getting stuff ready and like doing stuff, if we have to like move something over, I like help move a box or whatever. But like as we're like kind of like doing stuff, I start do you remember what you told me a while ago, a few months ago? When you found out about, I just gesture.
That I didn't care one way or another?
No, well, more than that, that one should be able to do what they want to do as who they are. And
that's why I'm here. You finally figure that out?
Yes. You, Salia, you're both very
stubborn,
strong, very good at what you do. You've gotten where you are, being who you are, and my plan was a plan, but I think I'd like to tear the city apart as me, not Ramik, whoever the hell that is.
Well, Posh,
Raja.
Extends a hand. Astrid Redding. Well, Raja, good to finally meet you. And then Astrid just like leans over the side, and like the smoke like curls out of their like nose and mouth and like drips down towards the water.
You see TomCat in the back of your head. Be careful. We still have
Fuck off, Tom.
We have the mind link that has been complete because of the ritual thing.
5.
Better than my rolls.
That's 2 ticks, I believe, on the clock, or 3. Kelsey, you're muted.
2 is correct.
2 is correct. Okay, I'm gonna.
You know, I don't know how gamey we want to get, but we've got a lot of rep that we're not doing anything with now.
I got coin I'm not doing anything with now, but yeah, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use one more coin.
I do have a request.
Right.
I want my raccoon tiger thing to be a cohort with the max amount of abilities. It's gonna be mind linked to me as a baby me. It's like it will be my
crit.
It'll be my talk.
Wait, that's wrong.
That's a resolve.
That's the correct number of dice, but that's wrong. Okay, come on. Damn it. I'll roll that again.
No, just take the dice. It's the same number.
It's the same number?
I rolled 5 there, right?
1, 2, 3.
Or did I roll 6?
You rolled 6.
Okay. I'll roll again.
Then he crits again.
I hope I crit again. Yes, I do. All right. Clock fills.
Oh, is it? There we go. Yeah.
Called it.
All right, Kelsa. Tell me about my demonhood.
Nice. Okay. How do you want to find out?
How do I find out? You tell me.
Well, so you like
Do I have like a really awesome vision or whatever?
Yeah, I think that's got to be what it is, that you wind up having like this amazing, well, not amazing, but you find yourself basically shifted into the ghost field.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of it being like normal, it's more like a dreamscape version.
Mm-hmm.
And you're able to travel like a ghost does and phase through things.
Mm-hmm.
But you feel yourself being drawn.
Mm-hmm.
And it draws you all the way across the continent all the way across the water, all the way across Akaros, all the way across more water, speeding, and it seems to be forever.
Mm-hmm.
Until after you are above the ink black sea, suspended between the nothingness above and the nothingness below for an eternity, you find yourself approaching what can only be Tycheros.
Do we get like the blasted like volcanic shores or whatever?
And it's beautiful and terrifying at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
The architecture does not make sense. It doesn't look physically possible. It looks like melted candle wax suspended upside down. It's the city itself glows with a, a terrible light. It's too bright, but it also doesn't illuminate enough at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And you're pulled through this city until you find yourself in a tower where you see
Mm-hmm.
a man who looks both familiar and completely unknown to you. And you instantly recognize him as your father.
Do I have any
He's-
like control over this dream?
No.
Okay.
He shares some features with you that um, you realize now did not come from your mother. But also in seeing him, you realize you know someone else who is his child. And
It's
this
TomCat.
man,
No, it's
not
Landis.
TomCat, it's Landis.
I know, I'm just messing.
It's a secret. He stands behind a desk in a large office, even oversized, and you realize the proportions are off, and he's probably 7 feet tall at least.
Mm-hmm.
He has curling horns like you do, and he leaks smoke like Landis. And you realize that he is what you could become. Some point in his distant past, this man was human, or mostly human, with Tycherosi blood. But as he accepted his heritage and drew on those powers, it ate away his humanity until there was none. And when that happened, he became physically larger and much stronger, as well as politically stronger, as he seems to be in control of a large section of Tycheros. You gain, and you realize that you're at a tipping point. If you use the powers you have now, do only things you've ever done before, there should be no problem. You can retain your humanity, you'll grow old, and you will die, just like a normal person. But if you keep reaching for new powers, each one comes with a price. And you're running out of money. So, you know, as you have a choice. If you look at this man, he doesn't see himself as a monster. He sees himself as a person in this world filled with demons and doing what he needs to get by and to make himself better. And you can follow that same path, but you would have to leave Orchid behind, both physically and emotionally. The empathy that you can feel for other people is what's powering your magic. And the more powerful you become, the more new things you do with it, the less you're able to relate to the people around you. And as you see this man who at one time brought great joy to your mother, and at least one other person, as you see him and he goes through his daily routine, you feel a certain sense of calm and duty about him, that this is right. It's not bad to be this way. And whether that is true or not, or it persists, that's the feeling that you get that leaves you when you wake up and you realize that you've been floating in the pool below your secret hideout. And come back to your senses.
I think Astrid's like hair like moves through the water as they like climb out. Is Bosch still there? I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think Astrid.
She's just been laying there quietly with her eyes closed for
Right.
like an hour.
Right, yeah. And like it was like she wasn't drowning, so Posh didn't want to like interfere. So like as long as there wasn't like an inherent danger, Posh kind of just let it
And it
happen.
wasn't for like a weirdly long amount of time, you know.
She like dove in and came up and then was just kind of doing her thing. And so yeah.
Posh's preferred name again?
Raja.
Raja.
Yeah.
Okay. So she like comes out of the water and like
Just based off of Raja Ghoul.
looks at Raja and says, I think I just met my dad.
Is that good or bad?
He's a demon. He's also Londis's dad. Fucker.
Oh. Huh.
And it seems I have a choice. Immortality and power. And I think she like looks over in the direction of like Vey, who's sleeping on like a couch.
I see. Well,
I think I know what Ramik would have chosen, but what would you choose?
I don't know if you... For what I know about you, I don't know if immortality and ultimate power is something that you really want. It sounds great to anybody, but there's a lot of stuff that comes with that. So...
Not being able to form meaningful relationships with anyone because they're just going to die.
There's that.
See TomCat in the back and says, like, it's not so bad.
Astrid just like accidentally like flicks the cat off her shoulder that she doesn't know is there.
What? We finished that link because that's what the spirit thing, that was the side effect of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're willing to give up... I glance over to the couch too and then look back, and if you're willing to give up everything you have right now, then I guess that's within your reach if you really want it, but I think the Astrid I know would. There's things that she wants, and it's not to be the strongest demon in Brightharbor. It's get laid, steal some stuff, and then go get a massage.
This is why we're friends. You must know Astrid pretty well. And then I think whatever book that Astrid like got that ritual from, just tosses it over her shoulder into the water. And that's
Beautiful.
the scene.
Awesome.
Great.
Shad's like shaking his head. I could have had that book.
Get laid, steal some stuff, and get a massage. You know, that's Astrid in a nutshell.
And I guess
Right?
4 years from now, like 5 years now, you see a little kid come up with a big old cat that's like, you know, decked out and it has a third eye.
It's like riding on a cat.
What's up? I'm reporting duty. You see me like salute to Mr. Posh.
Is Astrid there for some reason?
Well, now that we finished our actual downtime stuff, it's a little early for a break, but we could go for a break for a little bit to like kind of have a transition from our
I can get me some ice cream.
Blades
Sounds good to
downtime
me.
finishing stuff to a like official like
Post-mortem? Yeah.
yeah, post-mortem, like the game is over, where we now talk about shit and cool. Yeah, sounds good. All right, we're gonna go for another break. PN might join us. I'm not sure where they're at in getting home, but yeah, we will see what happens in a few minutes. So we'll see you in just a little bit.